ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनं शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। नारायणं गुरुं वन्दे शरण्यं भक्तबान्धवं गौरमनुविष्टं पूर्णां राधदास्यं प्रदायकम् निरूपानुगाचार्यवर्यं रूपमञ्जरिप्रेष्ठकं पतितपावनकरुण्यं युगाचार्य नारायणम्। वञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। श्यामसुन्दर श्रीकन्धशेखर स्मिरहासर मुरली मनोहर राधिकर सिकमं कृपानिधे स्वप्रिया चरण किङ्करीं कुरु। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वृंदाई तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवास च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So first of all, I begin offering my most humble obeisances to the dust of the lotus feet of Paramaradhatama Sri Guru Pada Padma Nita Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Paribrajacharya Ashtotara Satasi Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj Shila Gurudeva, and to my most worshipable Shiksha and Sannyasa Guru, Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Paribrajacharya Astotara Satasi Srimad Bhakti Vijnana Bharati Goswami Maharaj, and to all Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga, all Tridandi Sannyasis, Brahmacharis, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the assembled devotees here today, my most respectful obeisances. So by the Father's mercy of Srila Gurudeva and all Mahabhagavata Acharyas, we are able to assemble here one more time. Verse 33. Atrapa sunnavachyaha priyarte priyasakritaha prapada kramana ite pashata shakale pade. O Sakhis, look, that expert lover, Shama Sundar, put his beloved down in his place, and standing on his tiptoes, gathered flowers to decorate her. We can see from the footprints that only the front part of his feet have left an impression in the ground, and the heels are nowhere to be seen. So the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Toshani. So here at this place, Krishna, he picked some flowers to decorate his beloved. So because only the front part of his feet left the marks on the ground, and the same marks were seen under many different trees. So also in Vishnu Purana, it says that at this place, Damodar has picked some flowers. Only the toes of that Mahatma have left impressions in the ground. So just to remind, the meaning of Mahatma was given in the previous verse that we read last time. Mahe means the one who is always decorating the hair of his beloved, and Atma means deep in the heart. So Mahatma means that person who is always in his having the desire in his heart to decorate the hair of his beloved. Verse 34. Kesh prasadhanam tvatra kaminya kamina kritam kanichurayata kantam upavishtam hadruvam. Look, certainly this expert lover, Krishna, sat down here, decorated his beloved's hair, just like an impassioned man, and for sure, sitting here, he moved he wove the flowers that he picked with his own hands into his sweetheart's braid. Now the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Tushani. So again the Vipaksha gopis, they are speaking this verse. They said, sitting here, that lusty Krishna embellished the hair of that lusty girl. Means Kamina, the impassioned girl and the boy. Means both lusty boy and girl together. So Krishna, he found opportunity to decorate the hair of Srimati Radhika with those flowers. So in this way, he enjoyed amorous pastimes with her like this. So the Vipaksha gopis, they said, certainly Krishna, he sat down here to decorate with flowers the hair of that lusty girl. So all the gopis which were there, they found so many evidences that Krishna has sat down to decorate Radharani's hair. Because they have seen many times how Krishna is sat down to decorate Sri Radha's hair. Because they have seen many times in the Nikunjas of Braj, Krishna doing this. So therefore, they understood what happened. Now the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Sarartha Dakshini. Here, there are many signs which give the evidence that Ramani was sitting on Krishna's lap. And then the Vipaksha gopis, they are saying that Krishna was decorating the hair of his beloved. And here we can understand that the forest goddess provided the comb and other items for decorating her hair. But that Ramani is lusty and not a real lover. Otherwise, why she would cheat all her Priya Sakhis and come alone with Krishna here? Krishna is also not a true lover. Otherwise, he could control his desire. He doesn't even consider our pain of separation. Following his passion, he abandoned all of us who loved him genuinely, and he carried that lusty girl with him. Not only that, he picked flowers with his own hands and he decorated her hair. How he decorated? He actually put together all the flowers and made one crown to put on the head of Srimati Radhika. So this is actually demonstrating Krishna's subservient nature or submissive nature when he wants to please his beloved. The name of that Krishna is Virlalita Nayaka. Is the name of Krishna when he is submissive to Srimati Radhika. So both together, completely under the control of lust, engage themselves in amorous pastimes, while Krishna decorated his beloved. Verse 35. Premetoya chatmarata atmaramo vyakanditaha kaminam darsayam dainyam strinam chaiva duratmatam. O Parikshit, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, self-satisfied and infallible, is himself the source of his own pleasure. Thus, he cannot be attracted by the beauty and feminine charms of alluring themselves. Yet, to reveal the pathetic condition of lusty men under the control of ladies and crafty women, Shri Krishna engaged in love play with the gopis. Now the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Tushani. Before, Shukadeva Goswami, he praised the Leela of Radha Krishna through the words of the gopis. Now he himself glorified these pastimes in this and in the next few verses. Shri Krishna enjoyed amorous activities with that Ramani, although he is Swatmarat, Atmarama and Akandita. So Swatmarata means that Krishna's pastimes are like a direct expansion of his transcendental potency. So all the gopis and the goddesses of fortune, they are actually expansion of Krishna. This is how he is complete in himself and has no expectation from others. Then he is Atmaram. He is absorbed in himself. He is self-satisfied. He is also Purnakama. Purnakama means he is always absorbed in the bliss of his own Swarupa. He does not need any second object for his enjoyment. but he enjoyed with that Ramani, although he is Satmarata and Atmarama. At the same time, he ignored completely Lakshmi Devi and all the other gopis. But by associating with that Ramani, he increased his pleasure. Because that Ramani is the highest abode of Krishna Prema. Shukadeva Goswami, he spoke like this because he realized the grandeur of Radha's love as compared to the other beloveds. In other words, she is the cause for Krishna's leaving the Rasa Mandala. Someone may object that Krishna also enjoys with the goddess of fortune and with the other gopis as well. But the answer is that Krishna, he is akandita, means he is undivided in his enjoyment with Radha. It means he cannot enjoy with others in the way he enjoys with Radha. So akandita comes from akanda, indivisible. So when Krishna is associated with Lakshmi and other gopis, he is actually kandita, because his mind becomes divided, because he's always remembering about Radha. But when he is with Radha, he is never kandita, because his mind never goes towards Lakshmi or any other gopi. Krishna has surrendered his whole being to Radha, and he accepted defeat in front of her love, and he becomes controlled by the love of Radha. Radha Prema is so powerful that even while being Swatmarat, Krishna is controlled by her love. The worldly lusty men and women, they are actually devoid of real pure love, and they are defeated by the glories of Krishna Prema. The common people, they have three defects. They produce stool and urine. Their body depends on grains and water, and they are always trying to satisfy their bodily cravings. So, in this way, somehow or other, this verse is speaking about the pathetic condition and misfortune of this type of people. But in the case, Krishna, he is Sachidananda Vigraha, and he is self-satisfied. Therefore, the words Kaminam Darsayam do not apply to him. Also, does not apply to his dear devotees, gopis. The word Strinam refers to the ordinary women who manifest these three types of defects. But this is not the case of Sachidananda Braja Gopis, who live only to give pleasure to Krishna. So in Srimad Bhagavatam 10:32-10, it says that the Supreme Lord Achyuta was shining, surrounded by the gopis, who were free from all distresses. So this is showing the nature of the gopis, in whose hearts love for Krishna is always present, even after he caused them suffering from separation. So in the pastimes of Dwaraka, Rukmini, she says that, "O my Lord, foolish woman who has not worshipped your transcendental lotus feet, and who has never relished even one drop of the sweet honey from them, accepts as her husband a mortal man, whose body is like a living corpse, consisting of muscles, bones, blood, parasites, stool, mucus, bile, and air. And externally it is covered by skin, hair, beard, nails, and bodily hairs." This is not like Krishna. Also, in the second verse of Gopi Gita, it is said, "O Krishna, Lord of amorous love, you fulfill all desires. We are your unpaid maid servants, but you are killing us with the beauty of your glance, which demolish the pride of the most beautiful lotus flower. So to kill by your glances, is it not considered a murder in this world?" So when the gopis spoke these words, they were not actually trying to blame Krishna about anything bad. They just spontaneously spoke this full of Mahabharata. And the gopis' words, full of rasa, increased Krishna's pleasure. So these words, which are flowing from the heart, not from the mental speculation, they make Krishna's beauty becomes even more shining. Krishna did not see even one speck of duplicity in the gopis' words. So This is the only way to understand Krishna's conduct. It is Krishna's nature to be controlled by the love of his devotees. But in the eyes of mundane people who are against him, it looks like he is driven by lust or passion. In Srimad Bhagavatam 9.4.64, Narayana is saying, I love my devotees more than my own self. So there are many different instances in Shastra saying the same thing. So now the commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Sarartha Darshina. So in this way, Shukadeva Goswami, he expressed the exceptional good fortune of Srimati Radhika through the words of the gopis. Now he begins to declare the same thing, but with his own words, this verse. Although Krishna is Atmarama, yet he engaged in loving affairs with Srimati Radhika. He is Swatmarat and also enjoys with Radha, who is actually his own Atma. So the pleasure he gets in enjoying with Radha, he does not get with anyone, even in his own self. Just like the great sages and yogis, they are Atmarama, they are satisfied in their own souls. But as soon as they come to know about Krishna, they feel so attracted and they get so much pleasure that they no longer can satisfy themselves only by their own souls. So in the same way, Krishna, he is self-satisfied, but as soon as he comes in touch with Radharani's love, he no longer can satisfy himself. Now he needs Srimati Radhika to do that. So the pleasure that Krishna gets from enjoying with Radha is not available in his own Atmaramata, his own self-satisfaction. So in this way, if this is true, someone may say that actually Krishna, he is incomplete because he is depending on somebody else. But the answer is that he is Akhandita, he is not fragmented, he is indivisible. And Radha is part of himself. She is his internal potency, Ladini Shakti. So Radha is the pleasure-giving potency. She is the essence of prema. So her prema goes up to the limit of Mahabhav, and she is the embodiment of Mahabhav. So the pleasure that Krishna gets from his own Atmaramata is insignificant compared to the enjoyment that Radha can provide him from her Mahabhav. In a Gautamiya Tantra, it is said that the Haladini potency is the superior among all the potencies. The source of it is Sri Radha, who is the embodiment of Mahabhav. So, although Krishna is complete, yet he is absorbed in enjoying with Radha. So, I would say that because Krishna is no different than Radha, he is only complete when he is with her. Then he is complete. So, another aspect of this pastime is that through this confidential pastimes with Radha, Krishna, he is actually giving the proper moral instructions for the benefit of humanity. So, passionate men are in most pitiful and degraded condition. And the most hard-hearted women will take advantage of them. So, in the previous verse, the Rajadevis, they accused Krishna of being lusty and Radha of being crooked. So, those who are very materialistic, they will see that Krishna and Radha have a very lusty relationship. So, in this way, Srimati Radhika, she is actually, Krishna, he is showing his humble behavior by submitting himself to the control, under the control of Srimati Radhika. And then she will also become a little bit reluctant, refusing a little bit Krishna's advances. And this type of behavior will nourish their pure love. If anyone here heard my lecture about Radha Madhav, they will understand that here we are talking about this Villalit Nayaka and the Sadhina Bhartrika Srimati Radhika. So it means when the hero is becoming under the control of the Nayika, of the heroine. And that heroine's name is Swadhina Bhartrika. So that Swadhina Bhartrika, the special mood of Srimati Radhika, who can control the hero very nicely. And according to Ujjalan Ilmani, her name is Madhavi. So if Radha name is Madhavi, and that name of Krishna is Madhava. So therefore, when we find in our special songs like Guru Ashtakam, Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Gaur Arati, means Jugal Arati, and different ones like Radhe Jai Jai Madhava Daite. All these songs are actually describing this scenario of Radharani controlling Krishna by her love. Sorry, not Gaur Arati, Jugal Arati. So what our Guru Varga is trying to convey to us is that from their perspective of being a Manjari, what is the best situation that they want to see in Radha Krishna's amorous pastimes is when Radha is able to control Krishna. So therefore, when Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari, he's saying that, oh Radha, you should be victorious over Krishna in the Nikunja Lila. Jai means to be victorious. Jai does not mean glories, all glories. This is not the meaning of Jai. Jai means victory. So this way is the inner mood of our Guru Varga. And this situation which is appearing now when Krishna goes away with Radha from the Rasa Lila. This is the very situation that our Guru Varga is describing in these songs. Why? Because this is showing the prominence of Srimati Radhika over all the gopis and also over Krishna. Nothing can make more happy our Guru Varga than this situation. So in this way, you can meditate properly like that. What is the mood of Rupanuga? This is the mood of Rupanuga. By and by, everything will come. We have to be patient and, patient, but at the same time, and continue looking for, endeavoring for, then automatically everything will come. Don't worry. So now every time you sing Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari, Gopijana Vallabha Giri Vardhari, then now you understand why Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing like this. When you sing Jugalarati, Lalit Madhava Bhami Vrishabhanu Kanya, Nila Vasana Gori Rupe Gune Dhanya. Lalit Madhav means Dhir Lalit Nayaka Krishna. Lalit Madhav, Dhir Lalit. That Madhav who is submissive to Madhavi, on his left side is standing Vrishabhanu Kanya, means Srimati Radhika. This is Radha Madhav. So this is Radha Madhav. Then what is the last line of this kirtan? Sri Radha Madhava Pada Sarasijayas Bhakati Vinoda Saki Pade Sukevash. Again he is using directly Radha Madhav. He is singing to Radha Madhav. I have heard from one senior Acharya in our line, our Gurgiya line, senior Vaishnav, that Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was worshipping Gaur Gadadhar. Therefore he made this Mangalarati for Gaur Gadadhar. Then he should have written an evening Arati also for Gaur Gadadhar. So, but the point is, he's not worshipping Gaur Gadadhar. He's worshipping Radha Madhav. So, therefore, why he's doing that why he's singing for Gaur Gadadhar in Mangalarati? Because by the mercy of Gaur Gadadhar, you will get in future Radha Madhav. Therefore, evening is Radha Madhav. So, the goal is Radha Madhav. So therefore, he is actually giving this speciality. All time he is mentioning the name of Radha Madhav. All time. In many songs. For example, in this song, Kaviya Ha Gauranga Buliya, he is saying, Kakuti Purya Gaur Gadadhar Sri Radha Madhava Naam. Very loudly I will sing the name of Gaur Gadadhar and then Sri Radha Madhav. So, also Narottam Das Thakur, he writes in this Gaurangira Dutipada song, he also writes about Radha Madhav. Gaurangira Dutipada. So what he's saying, Gaura Prema Rasarna Ve, Sitaranga Jivadube, Sri Radha Madhava Antaranga. He's saying that one who dives into the waves of the ocean of Gaura Prema becomes a confidential associate of Sri Radha Madhava. Also in Radhika Charana Padma Bhajan, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he also says, Radhika Ujjvala Rasera Charjo, Radha Madhava Shuddha Prema Vicharjo. He's saying that Srimati Radhika is the Acharya of Ujjvala Ras, means the most resplendent love. Then Radha Madhava Shuddha Prema Vicharya, means we have to contemplate what is the pure love between Radha and Madhava. Also, Jankali Rupa Sharira Nadharat, Rupa Goswami Pad, very famous song. He is also saying, Ko Janata Mathura Vrindavana, Ko Janata Vrajanita, Ko Janata Radhamadhavarati, Ko Janata Shaipitra. He's saying, who would have understood the glories of the love between Radha and Madhava, the Rati between Radha and Madhava. Sorry, not written by Rupa Goswami, about Rupa Goswami, between Radha and Madhava. So why all the time they choose Radha Madhava? Why? Rupa Goswami's Ishtadeva is Govinda, Radha Govinda. Why is not putting Radha Govinda? Understand? So there are many, hundreds of songs with those special meanings. Then always will come Radha. This is what our Goswamis are trying to show, that Krishna left all gopis in Rasa Lila and only took Radha. And not only that, he becomes controlled by her. Means he becomes servant of Radha. He's decorating Radha. He is doing everything for her like a servant. This means under control. Whatever our Guru Varga is doing, it's always to show the glories of Srimati Radhika. Always. Okay? I think for now is enough. By and by, gradually, you will understand everything. Okay? Don't worry. Shakapatarvyasya kripa sindhubhye vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo. Hare Krishna.